Hey, ain't we been through it all? Then we sleep on them floors. Everybody we thought we needed, we don't need them no more. Run it up, don't check the score. No, I'm balling on.
Market Monday is here. Schedule's looking a little bit stale, but a lot of coins to be made this week. I used last week as kind of a prequel or filler out, specifically with the underdog promo and the what if. And yeah, those are some money makers. Now, I don't know if it's going to be the same this week, but I'm going to talk about what I did last week and talk about what I'm going to do this upcoming week. And Legends Unleashes this weekend too, but the allegations will never cease. Check this out. What you're looking at right now is last night I got off work. Because y'all know I don't really do YouTube as full time. It's part time for me. And sorry, the clip was loading. But I got off work and I was just sitting here and obviously going through. I put all my stuff, my auctions back up that didn't sell while I was at work. So I was like, okay, we're going to go in. And I was like, I'm going to try to get one pack. Right. And so you can see I'm debating quick selling this Zach Frazier, who I got for $77K. Right. So I'm thinking, do I sell him? Do I put him up for $100K? What's the risk here? What do I do? What do I do? As you can see, I ended up making the decision to quick sell him. Right? So I'm like, okay, he's quick sold. Y'all know what we're doing, Legend Unleashed pack. Right? So we go into the Legend Unleashed pack, B&D training, straight out of the binder. First pack magic. I was like, no way. No way. DeAndre Hopkins. My bad. It's just what I do. So yeah, that was that. What a time. What a time to be alive. Now look, we want to talk about market this week. Now, when it comes to the market this week, I went kind of crazy. My coins are up tremendously. It got down because I was doing stupid stuff, but I think I'm back up to like 1.5, 1.6. And it's not going to show everything. It's not going to show my Eric. I got two Eric Ebrons yesterday for $200K and 124 that I actually ended up selling. It's not going to show it. I was sitting here editing, and obviously I know when I'm editing, I'm working the market and was able to do that. But it's not going to show everything that I've gotten in the past week. I don't know why it doesn't, but it doesn't. But when it comes to underdog promo and the what if promo, you see I got a lot of these guys at minimum, right? And the reason why I'm showing you these, this is me. No, these are auctions that I was going for, but I didn't. Obviously, the greens are the ones I bought, right? So you can see I got a lot of these guys minimum. So if we actually take a look at them right now, in terms of the underdog promo, it's a week later. But these cards, man, they rose up really, really fast. I do not understand why. And the same thing with the what if promo, right? So that's going to be my focus. Like I said, I kind of used last week as like a tester week. And the thing about the what if promo on Friday, there is no B&D rolls, right? So to get these cards, now will they add B&D rolls this week? Potentially, because there was a little bit of an outrage last week. But look at this. Look at Hunter Renfrow. You could have got him last Tuesday for 124K. 2 days later, he's been at 170 for about 5 days. So I'm letting you guys know the number one guy I'm going to be looking at tomorrow is Tyler Linderbaum, right? He's 190 right now. If we can get him at minimum, I feel like you can easily flip him for 160, 170 because he is the best center in the game. Like I've talked about this. I did the same thing with Frazier when I was talking about him. He is literally the best center in the game. Now, you have all these other centers, right? Look at their price, 170, 140, 320. So if you can get him at minimum, I always look at other centers and what their price are, and because their price will drive his price, right? So if you look at these other centers, look at them, 170. So if you get him at minimum, that tells me you can get him up to 170. I don't think we get another center for Scheme Spotlight unless it's a 99, but yeah. So I was very, very shocked and surprised when it came to the what if promo and the other promo too, the underdog promo. And even with the what if promo, I talked to y'all about Romello Height. Now, someone in my comment section yesterday was like, "True, this Romello White. Listen, White, Height, I'm about to take flight. Lakers in 5. Had to get my Shannon Sharp on real quick. But when we look at the what if promo, I was flipping these cards like crazy on the weekend. Buying Romello Whites for 124, selling them for 160, making a good 20K off of those. I did it on all of them. Now, it's going to depend on what the platinum abilities are, because with Romello White, he is, again, one of 3 that gets platinum takeoff in terms of the outside rusher. You got him, Myles Garrett, and then JPP. Zach Thomas gets it and Chris Jones gets it, but obviously most people are not going to play those guys on the edge, right? But these cards were a pleasant surprise with flipping, an absolute pleasant surprise. Specifically when we're talking about Romello White was a good one. Another good one that I have was this Monroe Mills. On Friday, I will be looking at him because he is the best, one of the best overall left tackles in the game, and if you can get him for minimum. Now, all this, you got a preference, because we are still waiting on price floors. And that's why, I'll be honest, for the last 2 weeks, I haven't really made coins, because I've been waiting for the price floors to drop, and I've been scared. I'm not waiting on EA to change the price floors. Now, I'm not waiting on EA to change the price floors. They're probably going to change the price floors. Let's be completely honest, right? So, yeah, man, I think this week, if you do things right, and pay attention to the Discord, because I'm going to put cards in there. I always do, and there's obviously smart people in there that talk about it. This What If and Underdog promo are actually really solid when it comes to making coins. Now, like I said, with the What If, because there's no B&D rolls, right? So, no B&D rolls means people aren't rolling for it. Training's not being bought. People aren't engaging with the What If promo, right? It helps. It absolutely helps. It kind of reminds me, if you guys remember, with the fraternities promo when it first came out, you had these fraternity packs, but you didn't have the B&D fraternity pack, and they went down in terms of minimum, but then they shot back up. Same thing, I think, with the What If promo, right? Obviously, the Underdog has a B&D training. We've got to still wait and see what those cards look like on Tuesday. I'm hoping they start making them a little bit better with discounts and built-on abilities or whatnot. But when it comes to that promo, man, that's something I would think about, right? That is absolutely something I would think about with those two. Flipping 98s. You can even flip the 96s, but I think the 98s, because they're more prevalent cards and people are using them more, I would go to those. Let's get into a recruit bundle, and then actually I'm going to open up some training too. So we got a couple things we're going to do to end the video, because I just didn't want to talk market. We also want to open up packs. So let's do a quick recruit bundle and see if we can cook. Matter of fact, let's make this day 25. Why not? Day 25, recruit bundle a day. Someone actually put that day 25 would be great. We're going to find out. I also have I have two nights. I think I'm gonna save these for story of the week on Wednesday. I've been going through the solos, doing those. I gotta get I think I got like 6 or 7 more, so we'll have a bunch of those for story of the week on Wednesday. So, because generally I don't engage with story of the week. Last week was different, which I was happy he did, because we got Franklin, the wide receiver. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get all those done. I was gonna do a video where I was gonna try to get all the free stuff you can get from solos and do it, but I just didn't have enough time, if I'm being completely honest. I'm just being real. I didn't get enough time to do it all. But I'm telling you guys, with this What If and Underdog promo, and also Easter is next week. I know in Madden we're getting a Sugar Rush promo this week, but Easter is next week, so I think we can get a Easter Rush next week, right? I'm pretty sure Easter is next week, so I do believe we can get an Easter Rush next week. So this might be the last week to really go in and make some coins before Easter Rush comes in, because we all know what happens with Rush. People coins go down and we're not able to recover right away. So that's something to think about as well. Do they drop the floor before Easter? Man, I'm hoping they do. I'm hoping they do, because I need to see 98s at 77K, 97s at 49K. You know, I need that in my veins. I need it. You know, oh, I just opened up my epic B&D fantasy pack. Well, didn't mean to do this, but here we are. Here we are, 97 Boston, and okay, I don't need Boston, but I'll take the training. I'll absolutely take the training. Damn, did not mean to do that, but that's not here nor there, right? It happens to the best of us. I was going to open it up anyway. I just didn't want to open it up in that sequence. So, nah, this was an ass recruit bundle. This was an ass recruit bundle. So, yeah, we got kind of cooked. Got kind of cooked on the recruit bundle, but that's all good. Let's get into, I'm going to go buy 196 for 49K with the training I have up there, and we'll end it off with some legend rolls. So, like I said, this might be the last week to make coins before the Easter Rush, because I fully expect us to get an Easter Rush. I didn't expect us to get a St. Patty's Day Rush, and we did. I predicted us getting a Valentine's Day Rush. My next rush I thought would be Easter. So, and this is cool. You just walk on the auction house and buy a 96 and call it a day. So, we already got D-Hop. I'll be honest. Out of this, who I'm looking for, Jamal Charles, Eric Ebron. I know it's like picking a needle in a haystack, but those are the two I really want. And it's going to get to the point with these legend rolls where all these cards are going to be basically, you know, hit or miss. So, look, I'm feeling Am I feeling that good where I'm going to do 2? Nah, we'll do 1. We got our D-Hop. We got our champ. We've cooked this week. So, you know, I'm not going to test our luck at the end of the day. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to know when to hold them and when to fold them. But Legends VNDs. Now, I don't know why they made the what ifs to the left, but that's not here nor there. So, first pack magic. Huh. Joe Thuney. If you know, you know. Thought we were about to cook there, but we got cooked. So, that's probably going to be our one and only big animation. That's usually how it happens. We get one big animation, and that was probably it. So, appreciate you boys. Like I said, kind of not really a filler video, but kind of explain to you guys what to expect from this week from me. I'm really going to be going hard on these 98 what ifs, these 98 underdogs if they get to the minimum price. I seen last week, like I said, the only thing that's going to change for me if they lower the price floors. If they lower the price floors, they cook me. But I've been on eggshells for the past 2-3 weeks waiting for them to lower the price shells, so I haven't really gone in on stuff. I ain't doing that anymore. Just being real. So, last pack magic. Appreciate you boys. We came, we saw. We kind of didn't conquer in this video, but we did conquer out of these packs. So, can't complain with a D-Hop pool. At the end of the day, it's all love. I'm out. Deuces.